Are you applying for jobs using AI? You're probably doing all wrong. Let me explain. When you're applying for a job, sooner or later you see that question: why are you a good fit? Why should we hire you? And what most people do is they copy and paste their resume, their LinkedIn on ChatGPT and ask it to generate an answer. Here's the problem. The answer to that question isn't in your resume. It's not in your LinkedIn profile. It's not in any of the traditional places you typically would think it is in. You see, when AI pulls information from your CV, LinkedIn profile, it's using what we call a repository of facts, not meaning. It knows what you've done, but not why it mattered, not how you did it. It doesn't know what that reveals about your unique value. And that leads to the three most massive gaps that AI simply can't fill for you unless you give it the right material. Your CV is surface level. It gives titles, your skills, your bullet points, achievements, but it leaves out the real story. It says you led a team of 5 engineers. It says you increased profits by 20%. What it does not say is how you transformed that chaos, how you built structure, how you built processes, those things that you actually did day to day that actually scaled and brought about the results. AI can remix your credentials, but it cannot extract character, it cannot extract judgment, it cannot extract intention from those bullet points that you're listing out. So you see that original question, why should we hire you? Why are you a good fit? The question is not actually asking for your qualifications. What they're asking for is your alignment and your self-awareness. It's asking, do you understand what it takes to work in this company? Do you understand what the company values? Can you connect your story to their mission? The connecting line between your own career and where you are today? Or are you just listing out events that have happened in your life? And that's one of the reasons why your CV cannot answer that. Only you can give those answers to those kind of questions. I love this part because it is the one part where people overlook. You see, AI cannot build a narrative that you haven't discovered yet. Because the real source of why you is not your resume. It's actually the pattern of your decisions, the choices that you have made that have led you to where you are, what you chose to pursue, why you made those moves, what are the choices, what does your choices say about how you think? Until you articulate that, AI cannot help you. And it is like trying to build a story with missing chapters. It's never going to work. I'm not saying you can't use AI. I'm only saying you can only use AI after you supply deeper material, after you provide AI with your perspective, your motivation, your personal inflection points, the problems that you gravitate towards, the value that you bring that your resume cannot show. If you give AI reflective data instead of descriptive data, it finally has something real that it can work with. And then it stops sounding generic and it starts amplifying your own story. And so next time you're trying to apply for a job, don't just feed your CV into the chat and hope for magic. Give it meaning, give it context, give it your narrative, and then it will help you shine. Because the real answer to why should we hire you is inside you. It's not in your CV. You just need to find a way to say and express it. You can go now.